You know what I hate? Keys. They're hard, pokey, feel terrible in your pocket, and super annoying to have to remember to bring with you every time you leave your house. Not to mention if you lose them, you're screwed. So the thought of being able to open a lock with my phone, voice commands, or with a simple passcode and never having to deal with house keys again? Yes, please. When we moved a few months ago, I figured it was the perfect chance to finally try smart locks to see if they're actually worth it. Now, after 4 months of using them, do I recommend them? Are they worth the upgrade? Should you go and buy one right now? Let's get into it. Yes, smart locks are awesome. They make life smoother and they're the exact kind of daily upgrade I love talking about on this channel, but they're not perfect. After my research and deal hunting, I ended up buying the Schlage Encode smart deadbolt locks for our house. Schlage has a best-in-class BHMA rating and security and offers great warranties. There are newer models of this lock, and to be honest, there are lots of other good smart locks out there too, but I felt comfortable with the features offered by this one and the deal was right. At the time of this video, there are some pretty crazy deals available too. However, when I bought these about 4 months ago, I got a hot deal then also. So depending on when and if you decide to upgrade, always keep your eyes peeled for sales. You can find super hot deals, especially if you don't care about which color you get. I got mine on sale for 220 Canadian each at Home Depot because the brass color isn't that desirable, but luckily it matches at least one of our handles. Ideally, we would have gotten black or something else, but we don't really care enough. We'd rather save money. Let me go over a few pros and cons about smart locks in general, then I'll wrap up with whether or not you should buy this smart lock in particular or something else entirely. Pros. They are very easy to install. It's literally just a couple of screws and bing bang boom, you're done. Even if you've never installed a deadbolt before, you'll be fine. Once I installed the batteries and downloaded the app, it was super easy to set up since there's built-in Wi-Fi. It found the locks right away and I was able to name and program them. You can set up things like auto lock delays, scheduled locking, one-touch locking, and obviously you can check whether the doors are in fact locked or not. Not only can I use my phone or voice commands to lock the doors, it comes with a good old-fashioned key. I know a lot of people worry about smart tech dying and maybe getting locked out of their house, but that's a non-issue. You can still hide a key for a worst case scenario, like if the batteries suddenly die. But the beauty of the app is that you can keep your eyes peeled on the battery levels and charge them when they get low. It'll alert you. The best part for me is the pin pad. I don't want to burden my kids with having to remember keys every time they go out. Kids lose things. With the access codes, you can create up to 100 codes, which is handy for friends and family. You can make them temporary so they only last as long as you want them to, which could be great for an Airbnb or if someone is visiting. And you can check the lock history or have it set to notify you when the lock is used in case you want to know exactly when people are coming and going. Now, the model I have doesn't support Apple HomeKit, but the next one up does. So if you have a full Apple HomeKit setup, but be sure to spring for that model instead. The older model works with Google and Alexa only. Lastly, I think it has decent aesthetics. Like I mentioned, this wouldn't be our first choice for a color, but I think it looks good enough. I wanted to have the numbers printed on the locks so you could see them even if the backlights malfunction. However, there is a big downside to having a number pad like this, so let me get into the cons. My biggest issue with this particular style of smart lock is that fingers leave grease on the numbers over time, so if you don't change the codes on your lock, people might be able to tell which numbers you're using for your code. It could still be tricky for someone to guess your exact combination, but you really make it easier for them if you don't clean your lock or change your codes every once in a while. The strike plate can be tricky to install if it's different from your current strike plate or your door frame isn't equipped for a strike plate at all. The door to our garage doesn't close properly if I install the strike plate where it fits. Now the lock will still work without the strike plate, but then the entire door is only as strong as that tiny piece of wood. Worst case scenario, Google how to install a strike plate or get someone to help you. This is a good reminder for me to install the strike plate properly. You absolutely need it on your front door. The lock can go through batteries pretty fast. We have two, and the front door lock gets used way more. We've had these locks for 5 months, and the front door is at 16%, while the garage door one is at 56%. If you use it a lot, it might only last you a few months before you need to replace or recharge the batteries. Now, depending on how far away your lock is from your router, you could have issues accessing the locks with the app or voice control. The locks need to have decent Wi-Fi to get all the features from the app. The access codes will still work if your lock isn't on the Wi-Fi, but obviously it's nice to have app access too. This particular model doesn't have auto approach unlock, which could be nice, but I don't really care about that personally. If that feature is important to you, you might want to spring for a more expensive model. And lastly, it isn't cheap. Part of what you're paying for here is convenience, and to me, that's worth a lot. There are more affordable smart locks out there, but Schlage is very well known and their locks have a top tier security rating. Locks seem like the kind of thing you don't want to cheap out on, at least in my opinion. You know what's wild? Because our vehicle unlocks with Bluetooth and I use a phone case wallet, my phone is literally the only thing I need to leave the house. It locks the door, drives the car, pays for groceries, boom. Gone are the days where I have to keys wallet phone before I go anywhere. If I have my phone, I'm good to come and go as I please. I absolutely love that. At the end of the day, for my household, having smart locks has greatly increased our overall quality of life. Being able to come and go without needing keys or worrying about losing them while you're out is just the best. It's great for letting guests in without keys, and I appreciate having a physical key in case it fails for some reason. I 100% recommend smart locks and think you too would absolutely love them. I will link the locks I use and any hot deals I found in the description and pinned comment below. As I've mentioned in my previous videos, not only would I aim to buy this on sale, I would also invest in rechargeable batteries along with it. That might front load the cost a bit more, but in the long run, it will save you money, and that's what I'm all about. Finding products that make life better while saving money. If you like learning about products like this, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. I spend the money on upgrades so you don't have to. You get to learn which products are actually worth buying without spending the time or money yourself. In case you missed my video about useful products you should buy on sale, check that out here. Otherwise, here's what YouTube thinks you'd like to watch next. If you enjoyed the video or found value from it, please take a moment to thumbs up. It really helps tell YouTube I'm doing a good job. I really appreciate it if you're able to do that. See you next time on Upgrade-itis.